Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel once again. So in today's video, I want to show you guys how to combine the continuation strategy with the double tops and resistance and support to help you get very nice entry when you want to take a trade. Very good entry in your setups. All right. So first of all, you understand that the continuation strategy works like this. You want to see the market in a particular trend. The market is bearish. The market is actually bearish, meaning it's creating lower highs and lower lows. Then after creating a lower low, you want to see the market trying to create some kind of higher highs within the higher lows, within this movement here. Then at the end, we want to see the market breaking out of it to continue the sales. So while this is forming, we try to put our trend line to guide and wait for where the market is actually going to break out. That's how it works. All right. Then we find our entry after the breakout, maybe after a retest, or you can just enter immediately. Usually you need to wait for a retest, maybe like somewhere here. The market has to pull back to hit this zone before you think of taking a trade. You can just decide to do that, or you can enter the trade immediately after the breakout, but you have to be sure your SL is here so that you're safe. All right. Now, we are going to be using this strategy. This is for a bearish market, or when the market is in a downtrend. Then the opposite of this is what we do when the market is in an uptrend. All right. Okay. Now, so from what I've just discussed, let's look at it on the real chart now, guys. All right. So you can see now the market has been selling. You can see the market has been selling nicely from this point. From here, then it bought. Oh, excuse me. The market was selling from here, then it bought up to this level, then it sold. Now, a very nice example of the continuation strategy is what we are seeing right here on this chart. All right. So you can see after the market sold nicely, then it started creating higher highs and higher lows. You can see the higher highs right here. This is a high. This is a high, higher high. This is a higher high. This is a higher high. Then the market kept creating higher highs and higher lows just like that. All right. So what we do, the first thing you need to do is to place a trend line like this. You put a trend line just like this. All right. Then you draw this other one just like this. Now, the essence of doing this is to help you. The essence of doing this is to help you identify the actual structure the market has created. Now you can see, and some traders can decide to do this, though while the market is forming, after forming this first this first low, then it created this second low, you will want to actually join this trend line, right? But you see that at some point the market started creating other higher lows, and they were no way able to get to the trend line the way we drew it. So if you adjust this trend line, you'll see we'll have something like this. You adjust this trend line, you're going to be having something like this. And mind you, this is the daily time frame that you're seeing. You're seeing this on the daily time frame. All right. So you can restructure the drawing of this trend line such that it gives you this kind of shape here. All right. Then after giving you this structure here, what can you see, guys? What can you see? You can see that the market, before it bought up to this level, there was a double bottom, because this is very powerful. There was a double bottom created by the market. And after the market bought from the second bottom, you can see it got to this level here, a previous resistance, a support, and there was a resistance zone there. You see, it got to this level, which became the neckline, and broke out of this neckline and started buying. Then the market sold back to retest, then it bought again. After that, the market was not able to continue buying. You can see a lot of consolidations here. This is the daily time frame. So you can imagine how many days it took the market to stay here on this particular consolidation. You can imagine how many days it took. So seeing that the market is not able to move away from this zone for a couple of days is a sign that the energy of the market is too low. So all you need to do is either you are scalping within this consolidation on a lower time frame, or you wait for the market to break either above or below before you think of taking a trade. Or the market should show you a structure that makes you understand that it is actually going to sell. All right. So going by the continuation strategy, all you'd want to do is to wait for the market to break and close below this zone. This is where the market is buying from. You want to wait to see the market closing below this zone. Then you most likely want to wait for the market to pull back to this same zone. You want to wait for the market to pull back to this same zone before you take an entry, because market has been selling from this same zone previously, as you can see. So that's why you want to wait for the market to get there. But what happened? Unfortunately, this did not happen. Unfortunately, this did not happen on this particular time frame. I am very sure if we go down to a lower time frame, like the maybe 15 minutes time frame, 1 hour time frame, we might notice that there must have been an actual retest on this zone. Let me quickly go to the 1 hour time frame. Let's see what happened there. Let's quickly check on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, let me reset the chart. Okay, let me zoom out quickly. Let's see if there was a retest on that zone. All right, so there was a retest here. You can see the market broke out, came back and retested with just 2 candlesticks. Then it sold. It came back again. Then it started selling nicely to the downside. All right, so on the 1 hour time frame, you would have gotten an entry. But on the daily time frame, where you saw the structure, you will not have had an entry if you want to wait for the market to come to do a proper retest. All right, so now for the what I'm trying to show you in this video is going to help you take the trades before it even breaks out of the trend line. What I'm going to show you right here will help you take the trades without waiting for the market to actually break out of the trend line and the zone. Because if you are a person that usually waits for a retest, you will most likely miss this opportunity, this massive sell. You will miss it because the market did not retest. The market did not retest, so you miss this. So now that is where the double bottom and the double top comes in. Now, you can confirm that why the market is resisting this zone is because here, there is actually a zone here and the market is reacting to this zone, right? Good. So the market got to this zone the first time, right here. Then the market got to this zone again the second time. This is actually a double top in this market, guys. That's a double top. A very clear double top there, signaling that the market will be selling, all right? Now, for those of you who understand the rejections strategy, where market is rejecting, you most likely will take a very good entry at this point. Or if you are, for my students that trade the engulfing candlestick strategy, you want to go to a lower time frame to check like the 4 hour time frame. We may have an engulfing candlestick set up that would have told us, okay, it's time to enter the market and make some money. All right, and you can see they are all over the chart. They are all over right here. We have this first one here. We have another one right here. You see, we have another one even right here. Now, the issue there is this. As long as you've noticed the market has been consolidating around this zone and where the market has been rejecting from, when you want to enter this kind of a trade, you will see you'll be on the safer side. What I'm trying to say is your stop loss is going to be smaller compared to who will be actually waiting for the bearish engulfing candlestick pattern on this zone to enter the trade, except the person maybe goes to a much lower time frame. So on this 4 hourly time frame, you decide you can if you enter the trade, let's say from here, your stop loss should be somewhere here because you have an idea of where the market will be traveling to, at least this zone, you know. So you enter the trade here and set your stop loss here. Instead of waiting for the market to actually break out, you just enter the trade right here at this point. Then you learn to hold the trade. Now, the essence of holding the trade there is because you have already seen, that is why you should hold, is because you've already seen that the market is in a downtrend. Then we have a continuation set up, and then we have a double top on a resistance zone. Then we are expecting the market to sell. So if you enter the trade here, do not panic. Allow the market to run, the trade to run, then the market will give you profit. Now you can see there was a little pullback. The market getting to this zone the first time. It pulled back. Then it got into the it pulled back into the this to get to this supply zone. On getting to this supply zone or other block, you can see it started selling and continued selling. Now what the market does is it doesn't move to please you. The market doesn't move to please you. Just understand the basics and try to apply them. Don't try to really understand the market completely, else you will never understand the market. It does things the way it wants. Now, because if the market wanted to do what you want, you see after breaking out of this trend line, it should continue selling. But this did not happen. So it happens sometimes, but this did not happen. So the market does whatever it wants and whenever it wants to do it. So as long as you have your basics, you understand what you want, enter your trade and allow the market to do the rest. If you do not understand these things, you see you easily run away from a very profitable trade, highly profitable trade, just because of fear. You think the market will be going against you. All right, so just understand the strategies first, then allow the market to do the rest when you take your proper entry, very good entry. All right, now, let's say you took that trade and you can see this will be massive profit. Let me just zoom out a bit so you see how long it is. Then where would your profit target be? Trust me, as long as it is a bearish market and you have this structure, your TP should be somewhere around here. your TP should be somewhere around it. Something I've been preaching on this channel. I've been preaching in many of my videos. All right, you just enter your trade nicely at that point. Take your profit nicely at this point. Just imagine you catch all these spikes right from here. Just imagine you catch these spikes. All right, you're making so much profit. And for some of you who are scared, you can just take your profit on market getting to this neckline. On market getting to this neckline of this double top, you can just take your profits right from this point and then leave. You will make so much profit. This is a 4-hourly time frame, mind you. So entering a trade at this point and taking profit right here is massive profit, guys. It's massive profit. So these things work. I think I saw another example here. Let me still go back to the daily time frame. Reset the chart. Let's go back. I think I saw something. Okay, let me see. Okay. Yeah, it was a trade on the 51 second. That one I took the trade and it was very profitable. It's one of those things you need to learn. Let me see V51 second on the daily time frame. No, I saw the setup on the 4-hourly time frame. Let me see if I can actually find it. Okay, it was somewhere here. Now you can see what happened here. This way I took the trade. This is where I took the trade. I took some buy and I shared the screenshot in my Telegram channel. All right, so you can see this was actually a zone the market created previously. On the 4-hourly time frame, you can see the rejections here. Market rejected this place. You can see the market rejected after buying to this place. It rejected, came down, bought again, then rejected, sold, got to this level. Then finally, it was able to buy and break above, came back, retested a bit, and all those. So now I saw the market somewhere around here. Yeah, somewhere around here, and I saw our strategy. Okay, no, not here. I saw the market somewhere around somewhere around here, I guess, somewhere around here. Then I saw our engulfing candlestick strategy. Then I think I saw it when I saw the engulfing candlestick on going to the 1-hourly time frame. That's why I saw it good. Yeah, let me reset the chart. Okay, you can see the engulfing candlestick. For those of you that understand it, you can see it on the 1-hourly time frame. So on the market selling down to this spot, I immediately entered the trade. I immediately entered this trade. Understand? And it gave nice profits, guys. It gave nice profits. V51S is a very volatile pair. And if you can hold the trade, if you can just get a good entry and hold the trade, guys, you'll be making so much profit. If you have a good account size, then you allow the trade to, even a little move will give you some massive profits, guys. To give you some massive profits. Then what happened is that you can see what the market did. It never bought immediately. You know, it bought and sold. It created a double top, bottom here before it moved massively. But before this, I think my profit, I already taken my profit somewhere around here because I opened so many positions. I did not want to hold any trade. So I made so much profit from this. You can be doing this, guys. You know, the engulfing candlestick strategy is very important, especially for the entries, because it makes you enter at an entry with very minimal loss compared to entering with several other strategies. All right. So I took this trade and it worked. You know, I combined it with the indicator setup I showed some of my students some time ago, the RSI indicator, and you will see there was actually a divergence between this low here and the low on the RSI indicator. All right, based on our settings. All right, so this really worked. All right, so now what the market is doing right here, what do you anticipate? You can see the market should be trying to create what? You should see what is happening here. I'm seeing something that looks like a double top here. I'm seeing something that looks like a double top here. And if you look at this closely, you will see the market was trying to buy along a trend, and there's been rejections around here. And we had our bullish engulfing candlestick, and that should be a strong support zone. Meanwhile, we can, if you check the 15-minute time frame, we will have more information. The market is creating something that looks like head and shoulders pattern right there. You can see the whole of this is actually a double top. You can see this is a double top, but within the double top, the second top is giving us a head and shoulders pattern. The second top is giving us a head and shoulders pattern, which is a signal to actually make some sales. All right, so you can see that. Then we are expecting some sales from here down. Even if you take your profit around this zone, you'll be so profitable because the market and the pair, this particular pair is a very volatile pair. All right, so it is very simple, guys. It's very simple. Then one other thing I wanted to show you guys in this video, because I want you guys to learn and make some good profit. If you go back to the Crash 500 index, I want to show you guys something. I want to show you something on Crash 500 index. All right. On crash 500 index, reset it to the daily time frame. Now, look at this, guys. Look at this. If you do depend on trend lines, there are things you need to look out for. Set. I think what I saw was somewhere here. 1 moment. Okay. Okay, good. Now see this. The market, look at this. See what the market did. This is a first low. It's another low. Market kept printing lows, kept on printing lower lows and lower lows. So let's say you draw a trend line and the market gets to the trend line, because like here you can see this is a very nice trend line. We have so many touches on this trend line. This is the first touch here. It's the first touch after the breakout. There's another one. There's another one right here. This another one right here. All right. Now, what will happen is this: whenever market gets to a trend line, especially if you draw the trend line on a higher time frame, do not be in a hurry to enter the trade. You rush down to a lower time frame. Rush down to a lower time frame. Let's say because first of all, if you come this structure we are seeing here, this way, this touch here, if we go to, let's say, the 1 hourly time frame, you might see a structure that convinces you the market is actually going to buy from that zone, because you can't just enter a trade on any zone, on any touch on the trend line. Don't just enter trades. Wait 1 moment. There must be something to convince you that the market is actually going to buy from that zone before you think of entering the trade. You understand? So let's see, this way we had that second touch, taking up this drawing. Then let's look at it quickly. All right, so you can see what we had there. There was an impulsive correction, guys. After the market sold up to this level, it started struggling to buy above this zone, creating lower lows, kept on creating lower lows and lower highs, and sometimes equal highs. All right, so this was an indication the market was going to buy. So, and you can see on the daily time frame, this was just a candlestick wick. So the market rather closed inside the range. The market came back and closed inside the range. So if this happens, you just need to understand that the market doesn't have enough energy to sell. On hitting this trend line, it has hit a support zone. It wants to buy. So you can take your trade at that point. All right. So you can see the market bought back into the range, buying into the range, then came back, pulled again, then came back again, bought massively. All right. These things are the things that you may not easily understand them, but with practice, you will understand, guys. With practice, you will understand. All right. So once you see this consolidation, you just have to put a trend line to wait for them. If you cannot trade within it, wait for the market to break out so that you'll be so sure the market is ready to start the move. Already, the market wants to buy from here based on the rejection you saw. Then you want to wait for the market to break above here so that you'll be so sure, you'll be very safe in your entry. All right. So it is very simple, guys. I think this video is already too long. The April batch, the April mentorship batch, the registration is still ongoing, guys. If you are here to register or you want to participate, you have a chance to do that now, because it will be, the registration will be ending in a few days from now. About 2 days from now, the registration is going to be ending. And trust me, I'm going to unleash all that you need to know to help you succeed in trading, guys. All right. If you have a fair knowledge of price action, it is going to be very, very simple for you guys. So just try and click the link in the description of this video. It's going to take you to my Telegram channel. That is where you get more information about the mentorship that is coming up this month. It's starting on the 7th of April. That's on Monday. So on that same Telegram channel, you will find information, my direct contact, in case you would want to enroll in my one-on-one mentorship. I usually encourage and advise anybody who's interested to actually go for that one-on-one mentorship. There is more to it, guys. All right. So try and reach out to me if you need any of those. Then like this video, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you've not done that yet, and share this video. Share your thoughts also in the comment section. I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay blessed and peace out.